Okay, this is going to be a test of our new Pellet Pro Grill from Smoke Daddy. Right now I've got it set on the smoke cycle, and the internal temperature on the dome here is about 125, maybe 130, and the controller is reading 142. And I have a probe sitting up on the top rack where I have some ribs. It's 125, so it's pretty close with the temperature. But this is the smoke setting. I'll show you on the inside real quick here what we've got going. I've got a bunch of country ribs up on the top rack. Actually, I got some lamb steaks I'm going to try today too. And a little later we're going to put something down on the bottom rack. So this is the small one. It's going to have a little over 600 square inches of grilling space. So anyways, we'll come back for the rest of the day and we'll keep testing it. Thanks for looking. Alright, it's been about an hour. I've had it set on the smoke cycle, so we got some nice smoke flavor on there. The smoke cycle is running right about, a little under 150 on the dial there. On the internal probe that I have on the upper rack, it's 125, and 146 on our digital controller. So what I'm going to do now is kick this up to 225, and we'll start cooking them ribs. Gotta get it off the smoke cycle first, sorry about that. And that's what we'll do. So we'll come back in a little bit and check on that. Thanks. About 15 minutes. Let's see where we're sitting on the temperature. I just set it up to 225. Oh yeah. The dome gauge is reading 225, real nice. The probe I put on the inside on the top rack is reading about 246. We're 248 here, so this is wood fuel, so there's going to be some fluctuations, but I think it's going to average out real nice at the 225 when you set it on the digital controller. I really like that digital controller. It's got a nice smoke setting on it, and it seems to be working just fine. So there it is. We'll come back in a little bit and check on it later. Okay, we're going to check this. It's been about, 20 minutes. We've got it set on 225, and let's see where we're at here. Okay, we're at 225 on our dome thermometer, and the inside temperature on the rack above the top rack is 230, and the probe is reading 242. So, we're going to have some fluctuation on it, but, it's a wood burner. And I think this is going to work out great. It's gonna probably fluctuate, 25 degrees maybe up or down. Once it loads the pellets in the burn pot, it'll go up and then it'll come back down. And once it gets to 225 reading on the digital probe for the controller, it'll auger more pellets in there. So I can see it's already dropping down a little bit, unless we were on a cycle there. So but it's been holding real nice right there. So this is the new Pellet Pro Grill from Smoke Daddy. We'll come back in a few minutes. Thanks. Okay, it's been about an hour and a half, and let's check and see where we're at. Okay, we're a little over 225, maybe 230 on the dome reading. 231 on the probe that's sitting on the rack in the center, and our digital readout is 232. So this is holding really nice. I'm really happy with this. But we're gonna put some more steaks on here, and so that's the new Pellet Pro Pellet Grill from Smoke Daddy. So we'll Talk to you later. Here we're at the end of our cook for our ribs and that on our new Pellet Pro Grill from Smoke Daddy. What I did, there's a 180 degree setting on the controller here. I've set it to 180 degrees. It's up to 200 there, but the controller's set at 180. The internal temperature you can see is 183 here. And 150, 75, yeah, about 175 or so on the dome reading. So the 180 degree setting works fine. What I'm doing is just, I've got everything's pretty much done. I'm just getting it tenderized a little bit, the meat. I wrapped it up in some tin foil. And I'm just gonna let it cook a little bit, maybe for another hour or so, and help tenderize those ribs a little bit, and then I'll throw them back on, throw some sauce, and we'll be eating. So the controller worked phenomenal. It worked very good. On the smoke setting, it stayed between 140, 150. Then we cranked it up and put it on the 225. It stayed right there. Then we jacked it up to 250. It stayed there. Now I'm back down to the 180 setting, and it looks like it's going to work great. So that's it. That's our new Pellet Pro pellet grill from Smoke Daddy, and you can get them smokedaddyinc.com. Thanks for looking. Go start cooking.